Welcome back to Profit Path. In today's crypto update, Binance Futures calmed down a bit, Bitcoin is bouncing, and new listing rumors are heating up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button for crisp daily crypto news. First up for today, after yesterday's record, Binance Bitcoin Futures saw a modest pullback in volume today, coming in at just under 60 billion. This suggests that traders are taking a breather after the recent run-up, rather than a full-on capitulation. But with open interest elevated at around 1.7 billion, this shows that market participants are still engaged and not rushing for the exits. It's worth noting that despite the softer volume, implied volatility remains high at 49%, indicating that traders are still pricing in substantial risk and uncertainty into their positions. Many analysts are viewing this as a normal consolidation phase after a high-volume, high-volatility period, not necessarily a downturn to panic about. And we can see this sentiment across various timeframes. The 4-hour chart shows a potential double top forming, with prices breaking resistance at around 2800. The 1-hour timeframe suggests a period of sideways movement with a clear upper bound near the 2800 level. And the lower timeframe, the 15 minutes, shows prices finding support above the 2700 level. While monitoring these levels, it's essential to keep in mind the broader context of elevated volatility and the upcoming US macro data releases. These events could introduce significant shifts in market sentiment and volatility in either direction. For now, the overall mood is cautious optimism, with many keeping a close eye on how Bitcoin reacts to these upcoming macro releases. That's it. Next up, Bitcoin actually bounced intraday by around 2%, bringing its total gain for the past week to roughly 9%. The largest cryptocurrency by market cap briefly dipped below the 27,000 level before recovering. Spot holders seem to have taken advantage of the dip, with stablecoin balances on exchanges dropping slightly, suggesting that some investors are moving their holdings off exchanges into secure wallets for the long term. This accumulation could signal confidence in Bitcoin's stability and future value. On-chain analytics firm Glassnode noted that while the short-term price action might be influenced by various factors including volatility and upcoming macro releases, the underlying trend remains bullish. Bitcoin's price in local currency terms has been on an upward trajectory since early January, demonstrating a consistent growth pattern since the year began. That's a good sign. Now, Ethereum and other major altcoins are having a more mixed day. A few are pushing higher on volume, including Dash2 Trade and Near Protocol, while others like Polygon and Solana are consolidating. Speaking of consolidation, several projects are rumored to be listed on Binance soon, including StakeStone, PortalBridge, KernelDAO, Hyperlane, and WalletConnect token. These new listings are generating interest from crypto traders who are looking to capitalize on the potential price surge that often accompanies new listings on major exchanges. Historically, tokens listed on Binance see short-term inflows due to increased visibility and liquidity provided by the exchange. However, it's important to note that the actual timing of these listings is subject to change and can be influenced by various factors such as regulatory approvals and market conditions. As always, traders should keep a close eye on official announcements from Binance and conduct thorough research on any token before making investment decisions. Once these tokens go live, it'll be interesting to see how they perform and if they can maintain their momentum beyond the initial listing hype. In terms of overall market sentiment, it's still quite cautious due to lingering uncertainty, especially from weak jobs data and inflation readings. Despite the cautious sentiment, Bitcoin's resilience and ability to bounce back from recent dips are viewed as positive signs. However, higher bond yields and equities pressure may continue to dampen enthusiasm. Looking ahead, if Bitcoin can maintain its current momentum and these new listings start gaining traction, we could see renewed short-term momentum in altcoins, especially those in the infrastructure and Layer 1 space. But this will largely depend on how the broader market, especially equities, react in the coming days. To summarize, Binance Futures are cooling off a bit after yesterday's frenzy. Bitcoin is bouncing back, showing some resilience, and there's renewed listing buzz on Binance for several projects. Will this cautious optimism continue, or will macro pressure dilute the momentum? Drop your view in the comments and make sure you are subscribed to Profit Path for your daily crypto edge. See you tomorrow.